Ugh, that's annoying. Yo, seriously. What the fuck? Fuck this game! Welcome to a really bad review of Crack. Seriously, is this still happening? Are we done yet? Welcome to a really bad review of Crash Team Racing. Nitro Fueled. This is my first review of a remake, so it's going to be a difficult experience because the game has already been made, so, you know, it's not exactly an original idea, which means I'm not going to put the spoilers warning in, not because it's a remake, but because it's a boxing kart race and the story means absolutely nothing. Bad guys try and take over the planet, wants to race you, drive, it's really short. Decent! Honestly, so fun. Like, I know what you're thinking here. I swear, if this guy compares this game to Mario Kart, I'm actually going to rip my hair out. The difference between Crash Team Racing and Mario Kart is the same difference between, well, nothing. They're both very similar, but Crash Team Racing is better, and I'm going to explain why. I don't own the latest Mario Kart, which means Crash Team Racing is better. Mario Kart doesn't have Crash Bandicoot in it, which means Crash Team Racing is better. Crash Team Racing really makes you feel like Crash. Personally, I never feel like an Italian plumber. Therefore, Crash Team Racing is better. But on a serious note, the developers have done almost a flawless job of recreating one of the most entertaining multiplayer experiences of the 90s. Wait, was it still the 90s? October 99. Yeah, close enough. Gliding around corners and chaining together slides is super satisfying and rewarding. There's just enough weapons to give the player some variety without becoming overwhelming or complicated, and although it's not the most difficult game in the world to play, it's tested enough that you're forced to just go that extra step beyond learning the very basics. You have a small selection of ways to tackle the different challenges ahead of you, such as time trials, CTR tokens, and of course your standard trophies. As well as this, you also have new customization options, something entirely new to the remake and a very welcome addition that adds an extra personal touch to your experience. I do have a couple of minor gripes with the game, but they are minor. This arsehole being one, like, okay, cool, thanks for the update. Oh, it's him again. So anyway, oh no wait, he's back. Okay bro, I get it. Leave me alone. Dude! Fuck off! There's also a few glitches that can hinder you during a race, like going out of bounds when, let's face it, there's no way that was out of bounds. You could have just pushed me back onto the track, you stupid game, and Pinstripe and Oxide are the most frustrating bosses ever, and I hope they jump off a fucking cliff. You also have online mode, but I have no friends, so I haven't played that yet. They look really nice. If you play the Insane trilogy, you pretty much get what you're expecting here. Well designed and fun maps with a fresh cartoony style and nice attention to detail. There's a playful animation style with amusing sound effects, and Crash's fur looks really fucking fuzzy, which is class. The most surprising part about this for me is the way the game looked across different displays. I can see the games I'm recording on my PC monitor, and every single time it looks 10 times better on my PC monitor as it's vastly superior, but in this instance I could barely tell the difference. My crappy PS4 monitor displayed the game with the same level of sharpness, contrast and vibrance. I don't know if it's just complete luck of the draw, the developers did something crazy like optimising it for displays, but I can comfortably say if this game looked bad on your screen, you need a new one, because the one I use for my PS4 is a potato, and it looks fine on that. Seriously, get a new display. My one and only issue with the graphics was that I did notice some anti-aliasing issues without sitting that close to my monitor. You could see some of the jaggedness in the diagonal lines and such, but once you started driving around and the motion blur kicks in, all of my concerns went out the window because I don't have supersonic eyeballs and I could no longer see it. Oh, also, I played this on a regular PS4 and not the Pro, and it performed flawlessly without any frame rate drops at all, so it gets a bonus point for that. Anyway, I know this was a super short review, but the story is really short and a lot of the other gameplay aspects have been carried like from the original, so let's just get into the ratings. The story! 3 out of 10. Basically non-existent and garbage. Really doesn't matter in a kart racer, but gets an extra point for funny unique characters and having a splash of nostalgia. The gameplay! 7 out of 10. A genuine and fun experience that includes local and online multiplayer, fleshed out with optional challenges but a high quality take on an old game.
The graphics!
7 out of 10. Great style, consistent throughout, and vibrant colours and attention to detail. Hides some of its flaws behind fast paced movement and motion blur, but generally high quality.
The stop comparing this to Mario Kart effect.
9 out of 10. I actually like Mario Kart, but it's nice to see some competition in this field, and I honestly believe that the general racing aspect in Crash Team Racing is more hectic and fast paced. I'm not sure if I'd call it the superior kart racer, but I can say that at this moment in time I prefer this to Mario Kart. Just going to add this in, so since writing this review I've played this on Nintendo Switch, and in comparison to what I experienced on my PS4, it's actually woeful. The lower resolution makes it look like garbage and the game runs like crap. If you have a Switch, stick with Mario Kart because Crash Team Racing experience just is not the same on Switch. Sorry. This is 6.5 out of 10. I'd highly recommend this to all fans of the previous Crash Team Racing game and anyone looking for some multiplayer fun. I will say that I don't feel like this is the full game's worth of content and I'm paying a full price for it, so maybe when it goes down a tiny bit, pick it up then, but a must have for anyone that plays games with their friends. Unlike me. Okay, so thanks for watching. It's been a while since my last review. They are getting a bit more spaced out just because of time constraints and other projects. Obviously, I've got work and I'm doing a podcast with my friends, which we record every Sunday, but it's a lot of footage to comb through and upload. If you want to check that out, there's a link on the sidebar on my channel page. It's called Tea and Biscuits Podcast. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter and on the screen, yeah, new content coming some point soonish. I'm going on holiday soon, so after that. Thanks.